Hello people, it is I again. So, I don't actually have anything else to say, so let's get right to it. I'm going to start off with The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. Not a Godzilla movie, but this is what inspired Godzilla. This has effects by Ray Harryhausen, one of the best stop-motion animator ever. It's in black and white. I think it might have been colorized now, but it's well worth it. It's a great movie. It's based off a short story by Ray Bradbury, who is like the god of all science fiction, next to H.G. Wells. And, yeah, but Ray Harryhausen, he does a great job with The Beast on this. This is actually a really good movie despite when it was made. It's a really, really good movie. I think I'll do another review in the future with a bunch of Ray Harryhausen's movies, like the ones that he worked on. I'm hoping you guys all know who Ray Harryhausen is. But, yeah, really good movie, what inspired Godzilla. If you have a chance, check it out. Alright, let's get to Godzilla, or Gojira, as he's called in Japan. Great movie. This is a great release too. It comes with like the 2 discs. It's got the American version and the original Japanese version and this cool little booklet. Booklet. And yeah, it is honestly a masterpiece of Japanese cinema. It really is. The effects are actually really good. It's shot it's got sort of a film noir feel to it because it's shot in grainy black and white, and it's just really dark. And it's dead serious. It's a dead serious movie. And I know a lot of this is part of the same series that the other Godzilla movies that I reviewed in my last part are part of. Actually, I think I'll post this one first, and then I'll post the next one, because it makes more sense, because it's starting right off. But yeah, this is, yeah, the effects, I thought the effects were pretty good. It's dead serious, like I already said, and it's sort of cool, because, like, Godzilla in this movie, this movie was made a bit after the Hiroshima bombing. So Godzilla in this movie is really a metaphor for what it's like to be hit with an atom bomb. He's the atomic age. And yeah, so what you'll notice in this movie, if you see it, Godzilla actually gets killed off. But in the next movie, which I don't have yet, but I intend to get at some point, is like a second Godzilla, and that's Godzilla Raids Again. And that's when the character Anguirus is also introduced. So I'm definitely going to get that movie at some point. But again, I'm trying to accumulate more horror movies before I get any of these. If I have some spare money or something, there aren't any horror movies I want to buy at the moment, then I'll go for Godzilla. Because my Godzilla collection is slowly growing too. Okay, well, I don't have Godzilla Raids Again or Godzilla vs. King Kong, so I'm just going to skip those two movies, and I'm going to go with Godzilla vs. Mothra, or Mothra vs. Godzilla, or as it's known in the States, Godzilla vs. the Thing. Now, this is a really good movie. This is where Toho started incorporating comedy into their movies. Actually, that might have been with another one after that. It was like, what was it? It was Ghidorah, the 3-headed monster, or Ghidorah, the 3-headed monster, or Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. And, so yeah, this is when the comedy sort of started. The effects are really good, like for an old movie, even though they're suitmation, but, you know, it's good. It's got, like, a charm that you can't replace. And, yeah, it's Godzilla fights Mothra. Again, you've got the 2 little circles at the bottom with, Godzilla and Mothra right there, so you know which monsters are in it, which is a nice feature to have. And again, there's like all that good city destruction and all that crap. It's like a trademark of Godzilla thing. So that's what inspired Vadron vs. Trigon. That's what I wanted to get. Except we ran out of time, so we couldn't do a lot of the building destruction. But in our next Vadron vs. Trigon movie, or just Vadron movie or whatever, we're going to have a lot more city destruction. We're going to like make cardboard box cities, and it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so cheese. And the next one I'm going to do, which is all I'm going to do for this part of the review, because this is just sort of the start of everything, all the Godzilla stuff. The next ones are sort of a bit skipping ahead a bit. And yeah, this is Ghidorah, the 3-headed monster, presented in CinemaScope. I don't even know why that's important. I don't know why that needs to be put on there. Yeah, again, this is the introduction of King Ghidorah. It's got Rodan in it also, from one of the he was in his own movie, and then he came into the Godzilla timeline series and stuff. And it's also got Mothra in it from Godzilla Vs Mothra. And again, this is the release again. That's supposed to happen. Kraken's supposed to happen. And, yeah, again, it's got the, as all the ones in this, Master Edition or Legacy Edition or whatever, they all have the, original Japanese and the American release version. And, again, it's a really fun movie. It's pretty much, just the same thing as, like, all the other Godzilla movies, except it's got, like, different monsters in it, which I'm fine with, because, it's always great to see new monsters. Yeah. So, yeah, again, Godzilla just fights this three-headed monster from outer space. Great movie. And you know what I really love? In these Legacy Editions, they have these awesome photos on the insides. Sorry. Godzilla with white eyes glowing, fighting King Ghidorah. His eyes glowing too. Now that's awesome. Sorry about the angle there. I was just trying to cut the flare out of the frame. The light coming from that window there. Alright. Well, I'm going to post this up, and then I'll post the part that I actually shot before this, which is part 2. So, tune in for that, and pick up any of these movies if you have a chance. Well worth it. See you later, guys.